Hello everyone, welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick, and this is Sonic Advance 2, and last time we finished off the game as Sonic, and I went and looked, we had some comments that were saying that we had the requirements for the end of this game wrong, and those comments were totally right. So there are two separate requirements for different things in this game, and I mixed them up. So in order to unlock Amy, you need to get all the Chaos Emeralds with Sonic, Cream, Tails, and Knuckles, and beat the game with each of them. To get to the actual final zone of the game, you just need to beat the game with Cream, Tails, and Knuckles, and then get all the Chaos Emeralds with Sonic. So, guess who's not going to be showing up in this game, even though she's technically in this game? Surprise! So I'm gonna play through as Tails, and I'm not gonna worry like half a shit about the Chaos Emeralds. All right. Not the best start in the world, but yeah. So it's just nice. I think the little R boost things are kind of adorable. It's gonna be kind of nice actually. It means that we get to just get through the game 2.5 more times, and then we can start worrying about all the Chaos Emeralds and stuff with Sonic. Which is ironic because Sonic is easily the hardest. Sonic is easily the hardest person to collect Chaos Emeralds with, since. At the very least, I mean, out of the main four anyway, since Tails, Knuckles, and Cream all have, different ways of getting around, and they have different ways of, like, reaching high places and navigating and all that stuff, which Sonic has none of that. So, gonna be a little bit frustrating, but I think we'll get through it okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, man. Wee. All right. Can I get up there? Oh, yes. Trying to get better at the R boosts, even when they're not necessary, just kind of practicing with it, since, again, Sonic needs it more than anybody else does. Oh, that was not helpful. Oh, good. Let's dodge that star ring. I don't know what they are. Chaos rings, star rings, special rings. I don't know. But I wonder how fast we can actually get through this game. Go! Nope, still didn't get it. The timing on that seems very strict, because I can't seem to land it. The start of this little bit here reminds me in a big way of the start of Emerald Hill Zone. Just that little ramp, the little platform there, all of it's very reminiscent. Reminiscent. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, no! If only there was some way to get up there. I don't know how Tails is ever going to make it. I don't know, guys. I think it's the end of the game. It's game over. It's game over, Tails. Game over. You don't got nothing. You and your little helicopter butt hop. Whoa! I do like the giant. Nope. The giant loop-de-loops are pretty nice. Can I? Oh, okay. So it wasn't the start of one, so it's not going to count it. Can I get up here? No, okay. What about up here? You can't stop me. I can fly, goddammit. Look at that. Extra lives that I won't need. Ooh. See, I say that now, but, like, some of those bosses are going to be just in a techno base. Probably going to die a lot there again. And then, like, 3 more times. So, the other big correction is that, so Sonic needs to get all the Chaos Emeralds. That's fine. The Chaos Emeralds are unique to each zone. So you can only get the first Chaos Emerald in Leaf Forest Zone. You can only get the second Chaos Emerald in Hot Crater Zone. You can only get the third Music Plant Zone, etc. So it doesn't matter which act it is, but you do have to collect it there. So Sonic is going to have to find a path to all 7 Chaos Emeralds for each of the 7 zones, which is going to be great. I don't know why Ice Paradise stood out so much. Maybe that was the easiest of the 7 for Sonic to get. I don't know, but for some reason that one stood out a lot when we were doing that before. Boom, no problem. Robotnik, more like retired Boynik, because he's going to retire because his machines are broken. and he doesn't have the funding to continue his research without them. That's the reason that he's called that. 3, 2, 1, start. Nope, still can't get it. Still can't manage it. One of these days, it'll happen. So yeah, that's going to be where this game really slows down, is when I suddenly am trying to do the Chaos Emerald part with Sonic, because, hoo boy, that is going to be tedious. I don't even remember. Whoa, hello. I don't even remember what the damn special stages look like, so I don't have the slightest clue what to expect. And there's no suggesting that Green Hill Zone. Oh my God, the Leaf Forest Zone has the. Okay, we're going to take a quick pause here to talk about level design. This is a speed panel, one that you've just gotten to by way of being launched up through this hook that's down here, and also I'm noticing that by holding down, the screen doesn't move down like it does in classic Sonic games. Great. So, odds are you're not going to be rolled up into a ball when you go through here, so you run forward and are guaranteed to hit this little fire spiky Orbinaut guy. What? What? Who decided this? Who decided? Oh, and not only that, you can't run through. You can't roll through them either. So unless you jump immediately after hitting the speed boost, you are not. You're gonna take damage here, guaranteed. Who the fuck? And not only that, you have to run up this ramp straight up, where you'll just go backwards if you're not moving fast enough. So who was that invented for? Who was that part of the level? Who was responsible for it? And then who decided? Oh yeah, that's how this is gonna work. Like, who is that meant for in the first place? What players of this game? Because it strikes me as being bullshit. You know, that thing that we deal in here all the time with our uninformed, blind playthroughs of things. Ooh. Yeah, sure, why not? 50 rings in that one. Holy shit. All right. Yeah, the vast majority of our Let's Plays, by the way, are blind. Either blind or otherwise games that we haven't played in many years, with very minimal exception. So if anyone's wondering why we're not better at various games, it usually comes down to because we haven't played it ever, or we haven't played it in like 12 years. Like, I think this game is like, oh god, 15, 16 years old now? I don't think I've played it since it came out. I did play it when it came out. I owned this game. I remember music playing in Ice Paradise Zone are both burned into my head music-wise. Yeah, man. But not quite as much as the music from Sonic Advance 1. I think I just played that one more ultimately. But by comparison, I don't think I ever played Sonic Advance 3. The most that I know about it is that the Green Hill Zone theme has been repurposed for, I think it's Sunset Hill or Sunset Park? No, Sunset Hill, because Sunset Park is the level from Sonic Triple Trouble with the train, and it's the one that's got the unique boss theme, which is one of my all-time favorite tracks in all of Sonic. Little such a good theme. It's like that is Sonic Triple Trouble in my brain. Whenever I think about it, the first things I think about are, in no particular order, Knack the Weasel and the Sunset Park boss theme. And the two of them, what's weird is, in addition to that, in my head, the two are put together. I don't confuse them, but I always kind of felt like if Knack was ever going to have a theme, despite the fact that he has his own theme in that game, or at the very least there's a theme that gets played every time he's there, it might get used a little bit more than just for him, that little that whole thing. I always think of it, especially maybe it's because of the pop gun too. I kind of have this like vague cowboy vibe about him, even though he's meant to look a little bit more like a hunter or a rancher or something on the outback. I always think of him as sort of a cowboy motif, I guess, with the Sunset Park boss theme. I just like it. I just like it. I can't help it. Oh, but I got the star ring I don't care about, so that's good. It is a bummer that this game separates out Chaos Emeralds among each of the 5, I guess, playable characters, and that if you get one as Sonic, you would then have to get it as Tails separately for it to count as Tails having it. Weird, though, that the game doesn't care about anybody but Sonic for the final. I guess it kind of makes sense. If you're going to separate out from everybody, you don't have a Super Tails, you don't have a Super Knuckles, so it doesn't really matter unless Sonic has all 7 if you're going to separate all 7. So, like, I get the logic behind it. I don't agree with it. I think it's a little flimsy, especially... Oh, shit, that's right. You can't attack that yet. Oh, hello. But yeah, I get it. I don't know if I would have done the same if I had, if I was somehow magically in charge of design at Sega and Sonic Team and Dimps in, 2002, but that's where I'm at. There you go. Boom. 2 bosses down. I think we even have time for a Music Plant Zone. So that's the thing. This week is going to be real easy. This week is going to be like, I think we're going to probably get through at least Tails and Knuckles this week. Pretty quickly, probably Cream as well, and then it's Chaos Emerald time, and that's gonna be that's gonna be shit time. It's gonna be poopy doopy. It's gonna be like, all right, if you had like a big pair of like a monkey wrench pliers, I don't know what to call those pliers, but they're like they look like a monkey wrench. They have that little clickable handle thing that you can use to like really pinch down on stuff. They'd be like if you just put that sideways into your mouth and decided I'm just going to yank as hard as I can and whatever comes out, comes out. That's what getting these Chaos Emeralds is likely going to feel like by the time we're done. So I hope everybody's ready for plier time. It's probably, I'm going to guess it takes us 5 episodes. No, I'm going to say 6 episodes from now. So what is this, episode 9? I think episode 15, I think part 15 is going to be the first Sonic plus Chaos Emerald episode. I thought I was going to try to bounce off that, but all right. Now, granted, that depends on difficulty of the levels and things. Like the furthest out that I'd say is likely for it to happen is like part. I want to say 17, but I'm going to say 18. I'm going to go with 18. So I think it's going to happen on 15. But if, techno bass and XX and all that stuff wind up being a bit of a problem, then maybe it'll be as late as 18. But I can't imagine it's going to be later than that. Also, I'm just totally noticing. Okay. I'm just noticing now that given how Japan treats the Latin alphabet letter, is it Roman alphabet or Latin? It's Latin script. I think it's the Roman alphabet. I forget which. Whatever. The way that they treat the letter X, I wonder if they intended for that zone to be read as double cross. Right? Because, no one's being double crossed. It would make a lot more sense if that was, Knuckles doing a thing or something, but double cross kind of makes sense as a zone name in all of this. I kind of like that. All right. All right. I just can't time it right. I don't know. If I remember correctly, you just hit right. You just start moving to the right. And I'm not doing the worst, because if you time it completely wrong, then you wind up essentially starting from scratch. You don't get anything. But I'm starting with at least a little boost. I've done it with the full boost at least once so far, but I haven't done it recently, and certainly not with Tails. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in that regard. Whoops. Screw. Oh, diggy damn. Let's try that again. Whoop. There we go. Boom. Boom. I just love all the motifs and stuff of this one. It makes no sense. Way back in the day, like, I don't know, 2003, 4, something like that. I wanted to open. So there was a great website that I loved and helped contribute to once in a while that looked for what the reused themes and motifs in the Sonic series were. I do not remember the name of that website, unfortunately. I really wish I did, because I have no idea if it's even still standing anymore. But I was essentially I was planning to open up a website of my own that was a similar idea, but also kind of brought in like remixes and things and tried to, unify a lot of different aspects of the community of folks who focused on the music and Sonic games. I was just going to call it Music Plant Zone, and I don't know if I'll be able to show it. I mean, when we get to the end of the zone, they'll be able to see it, but essentially the shape of the landmass that is Music Plant Zone actually looks quite a bit like the letter M. So I was going to use that as like the basis for the M for Music Plant Zone. I don't know if I have any of that site still left. There are a few of my old fanboy fan site kind of things that are still kicking around on the internet in supremely locked away places. Not locked away, just obscure, I guess. Maybe I'll have to go dig those up one of these days. Okay, cool. I'll have to go dig those up one of these days because some of them were projects that some of those are projects that I still kind of, would like to revisit one of these days. Oh, okay, I can't boost, or I don't actually know what the R button thing is called exactly. Is it a trick? Like a trick, like a skateboard trick kind of thing? Because sometimes you can do, if you bounce off springs, you can do it. If you go off, ramps, you can do it. But not always. I love his little, he, leaps into the air a little bit. Ooh. Bouncing over here to the spring where we're gonna race along real fast. There we go. I was like, we gotta be getting close by now. Oh, boom. Me and my invisible points. All right. Here we go. Time for Boss Man. Oh, you know what? I was mixing up how many zones there were. All right, 15 is not the right answer. I would say it'll start at 17, maybe go as late as 20 for the first Sonic Emeralds run. For some reason in my head, I was thinking 6 zones, like in Sonic Advance 1, but there's more than that this time around. So, what the hell? That was weird. All right, I can't really get up there very easily. Oh, you punkowski. Oh yeah, that was the strangest. It's so weird, and I know this is something that kind of just happens on its own, and is something that since we're running an increasingly, I guess, popular channel, something I will have to start to get a little bit. A little bit accustomed to. I don't think it's going to be a particularly common occurrence, but it can come up, I guess, is what I have to start getting used to. But it's amusing because it started very small and then it just kind of has been escalating a bit from there. But oh shit, you know what? I was about to end the episode right now, and it's going to take a minute or two to explain this. So I think we're going to come back next time. We're going to go to... what is Zone 4? Is it Ice Paradise? I think it's Ice Paradise Zone. See, it looks kind of like an M. It needs a little thing in the middle, but it does look like an M. All right, we're going to come back next time. Ice Paradise. Tell the story later.